All right, so here we are for our daily tarot reading, and today is Monday, October the 12th. Sorry, it's late today, but it's Thanksgiving, so I'm going to get right into it. And I've actually got a slightly new variation on the spread for today, and I'm going to do something to think about, something to do, and your challenge, tools, or helper. So we're going to give this little reading format a try and see what we think of it. And we're just going to take it one card at a time. So here we go. First card, something to think about, and it's the Tower. All right, so this card is telling us that it is time for change and that we are ready for a new perspective and that we need to get ready for it because it's going to happen quickly. So it's time to get ready. It's time to think about change. It's time to think about what we want to change. It's time to think about what we don't want to change. But it's time to give some thought to change and give ourselves the heads up that change is coming. All right, next is what to do. And what to do is the Magician. Ooh, I like these two cards together. I really like these two cards together. So this one is talking about using your skills and your natural talents and the resources that are available to you. So I always like to think of the Magician as like the hero of the movie. So he's the mover and the shaker, and things are going to happen. They're not always good, but he's making them happen. He's taking charge of his destiny. So if this was the first scene of the movie, there's some change that's going to be happening. And we're thinking about the change right now, and we're going to be revealing what's next. This is a very active energy. So now we have this Magician who is encouraging you to use your resources and your creativity. This is also a very active energy, this card. So we're being encouraged to think about how we want to change things and not just be victim of the change, but actually be in charge of the change. So now we can look for some tools or some helpers to see what we could do, what could help us with this propulsion of change and action. So here we have Ace of Pentacles. All right, so this is the tool or the challenge or the helper. And so this is, I think, giving us the way to create these, to use this really powerful energy. So these two are like the overarching themes, and this isn't just for today. This is something that's starting today, but it's going to be carrying forward for maybe a few weeks, maybe a month or two. But it's not just for today. But the Ace of Pentacles is the start that we need. So you need to do something practical to take this energy and do something good with it. So something you could do is you could write it down. You need to think about your determination and your ambition, and you need to plant it. So if you look at this, imagine this was a seed and you're holding the seed in your hand, the roots are already growing. So you can see this feels like an active energy card as well. So if you put it in the ground, the roots are already there to, begin growing in the soil. So, excuse me, the energy that you need to follow through with this is to actually make it tangible. So start planning, start thinking about what you would like to change. Think about what area of your life that you'd like to turn things around. And maybe imagine, like, what if you did the opposite of what you've been doing? So think about what area of your life you would like to turn things around. And then think what you've been doing all along in that area. And then think, what if you did the opposite of what you have been doing? Where would that take you? All right, so maybe the opposite is too extreme, but what we're talking about here is a radical change. So we're definitely changing course. We're definitely making way for a fresh start. That's the great thing about the Tower, is that it burns down all of the things that haven't been helping you. And so we're ready now for a fresh start. We've been sort of seeing this in the cards leading up to now. We've been seeing a lot of decisions and trying to get to our inner self and do things that feel authentic for us. But what I'm seeing now is this opportunity, the beginning of an opportunity. So if I string this all together as sort of one message, it's like rapid change allows you to successfully create a new reality. And so you're creating it, right? And there's success. So Maybe write that down. Rapid change allows you to successfully create a new reality. I really love these cards today. There's a strong message here. And if you do think about the magician as being like the hero of the story, then you can see that this change is necessary in order to write an interesting and fulfilling next step. Then this change is the impetus that is going to require for us to get that jumping off point. So, if you're journaling today, I want you to think about an area in your life where you've become stagnant, where you're looking to change things, or where you could just use a little bit more fresh energy. And start to think about what it is you want and how you could change it and write it down. Make some goals, set some goals, write them down, and use that as your propulsion forward, because rapid change allows you to successfully create a new reality. And wouldn't that be amazing if you could have just exactly that new reality that makes you feel really, really in charge and powered and like you're conquering it? Well, that's it. That's it for today. All right. Sorry it's late. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'll try to do the reading a little earlier in the day tomorrow so that we can yeah, just have a more chance to sit with this. But I like this reading. It's definitely not just for today. These two majors are an overarching energy that are going to carry us for a while. Awesome. I can't wait to hear how you guys interpret this or what it's doing for you. So I'll see you tomorrow.